What's going on, guys? First Facebook Live ever, and just got done with Experts Academy, Brendon Burchard's event here in Santa Clara, California. I am fired up. I know my calling, and it is to inspire young men to become better leaders, to break their shells, to get out of their comfort zones, to step up and be the men that they've always dreamed to be. And I've gone through a lot. I used to live back in Georgia. My parents got divorced the day I left for college. I grew up pretty comfortable, and I kind of got in this corporate life. I partied a lot when I was younger, and I got a job right out of college. And I was kind of following that party trend, go out, live your life, kind of get stuck. And I was thinking to myself, there's so much more to this than being comfortable in Georgia. And I actually sat down with a mentor last year, and I remember this specifically. He looked me in the eyes and he says, "I challenge you to be an example of excellence." And at that moment, everything flipped, everything switched, and I committed to personal development, I committed to growth, I committed to being what I thought was excellent. And I lost 40 pounds, I shed a lot of weight, I gave up alcohol for a year, I started reading a lot, I read 54 books, I got out of school debt. I paid off $16,000 worth of debt last year. I literally transformed my life. I got really disciplined. At 5:30 a.m. I started waking up and I started having a routine. I started reading. I started exercising. I started getting in shape. I learned a lot about nutrition, and I accepted God in my life last year too, which was amazing. Thanks guys. And this year, as many of you guys know, I sold everything, moved across the country, left Georgia, and got to California, and I couldn't be happier out here. It's amazing. The people are amazing. It's your time. The tribe is amazing out here. Everybody's conscious, they're healthy, they're vibrant, they're in love. Everyone, people are just amazing, and I just want you guys to get outside your bubble. If you feel like you're in your bubble right now, or if you feel like you haven't reached your full potential, if you feel like you have a purpose, you have a dream, if you feel like there's just more to do, I challenge you. I feel like I challenge you to just think about that. Think about, what do you really truly value? What gets you excited? What do what would you do if money weren't an option? I mean, really think about that. It's because once you figure out your quote unquote calling, or your path, path to what you think you really enjoy, start going down that path. Your friends and family will give you feedback. They'll be like, "Hey, I think you're great with energy. I think you motivate people. I think you inspire people." People started telling me that, and I was like, interesting. It took me a while. I was bumping into a lot of walls until I got to that point. But now I honestly feel like I'm here to inspire, especially young men. Because, man, I wish I had I wish I had a leader, a mentor. And of course I did have mentors and leaders growing up, but I wish I had more of that. I wish I had access to content and training online that I could just consume on my phone. So I feel inspired to create content, to speak, to lead young men, and to show them, be a good role model for them, and be like, look, this is where I was, and this is how you can do it. And, don't just do it. Like, don't be scared. Follow your dreams. Go after it. And I'm just so fired up. I'm here in Santa Clara, California. I said, Brendon Burchard is my #1 mentor right now. This man speaks the truth. He speaks from his heart. He is a good man. He's got a crazy successful business online. His business model is amazing. Santiago, great to see you, man. I haven't seen you in so long. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I've never done this. This is so exciting. So, and I'm get this. I'm going to a Tony Robbins event in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be so fired up. I cannot wait to see what Tony's got. His energy, his angelic presence. If you guys haven't seen I'm Not Your Guru yet, you gotta check it out. David, good to see you. Daniel, great to see you, brother. So I will be at Tony Robbins event in like 20 days. I cannot wait to go through to walk on fire with him, to see all these transformational moments that everyone else is going to have in that room. It's going to be amazing. And Santiago, I'm looking for your call later, brother. I just want to take everything I've learned so far and be able to help better teach you guys. Like, I'm out here, quote unquote, chasing my dreams. Like, I want to be able to read these books and help show you guys, hey, this is what I've learned. these are the challenges that I've come across. These are the breakthroughs I've had. By the way, Daniel, thank you so much for inspiring me with breakthroughs. This guy's amazing. Here's some exercises for you guys to do. Simply, what helped me to start getting towards my path of figuring out what it is that I want to do was just really asking myself these questions. Asking myself these deep, deep questions like, what do I value? What do I want to spend my time on? Simple stuff. Like, there's so many exercises you guys can do and questions that you can ask yourself to help you get closer to what is my calling, what is my purpose. Because I know for me, I wasn't designed to be stuck in a cube working 24/7. That's not cool. That's not what I'm built for. And I tell you what, I feel so liberated. I feel so free. Freedom is one of the things I enjoy the most, and a lot of my decisions I make now, is it getting me closer to freedom or further away from freedom? And I wouldn't even have this mindset 2 years ago. I was a totally different guy. And you know, this is crazy too. I haven't really talked about this, but I used to go by Sam, and my real birth name is Samir. I mean, come on, what? Like, I was so ashamed of my name, Samir Janjua, when I was younger. I used to go by Sam because I was a half Pakistani, half, my mom's German and British, but I was just like, I went by Sam for so long. I mean, think about that, you know, like now I'm finally owning my real birth name. I mean, I'm owning it. I'm like, I am Samir. Like, this is me, baby. This is the full package, right? So, I don't know. It feels so good, and I'm just so energized, and I want to just, if anything, my goal with this is if I could have just inspired one person, if I could have just inspired just one person from this Facebook Live, I'm accomplished. Boom. I've done my job. If just one person gets a little bit of inspiration from this, that is what my goal is. So anyways, I feel like I'm kind of ranting out here, but whatever. I'm going to come back live again 2 weeks from now at the Tony Robbins event, and I'm going to just talk about that, give you guys maybe some key takeaways, things like that. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll check you guys later. Bye.